Hello everybody, and welcome to my little investigations, is apparently what the game's called. And we're going to the town square, because at the end of the last episode,
Can you do that for me, sweetie babe?
we found out that she was here.
Until this all blows over.
Click.
Of course. Leave it to me, Apple Bloom. See ya.
I wonder what those two are talking about. Official Cutie Mark Crusader business, maybe? Might as well have a chat with Apple Bloom while she's here.
Sounds good to me. Now it's gotta load in all the characters.
Oh, hi! I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you new here?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. I travel a lot around Equestria. I haven't
Hey,
been at
so
home
by
in
size
quite
does
some
Verity.
time, so mostly.
Well, welcome back then. My name is Twilight Sparkle. I'm Princess Celestia's student, but, well, in my day job, I take care of the town library too.
Oh, of course. I've heard of you. What of your exploits do have a way of reaching quite far away, let me tell you.
Do they? Well, I'm really nothing to speak about, to be honest. But it's nice to make your acquaintance all the same. So, what do you do?
I'm a sculptor, or at least that's what I most enjoy. Traveling helps me a lot with inspiration.
Oh,
Nice.
sculpting! Have you seen our town's fountain? You might like it.
Well, actually, I've seen it before. Or, well, I've done more than just seen it. I made it a while ago.
Wow, really? I had no idea. Well, you should feel proud of it. It's very well done.
Thank you. Although, there is one thing that catches my eye, now that I think about it.
What's that?
That plaque. Was that added recently? It wasn't put there when I made it, at least. And I didn't make it for the mayor. The rich family commissioned the statue.
She...
Eh?
Wait, what? Boy. I wish this surprised me anymore.
Anyways, I was in the middle of pondering my next sculpture. It was very nice meeting you, Twilight Sparkle.
Likewise.
Alright. Statue.
This is one beautifully carved statue. I wonder what it's for. Oh, hey, there's a dedication here. Erected in honor of the bravest, most upright public servant Ponyville has ever known.
Right.
I'm getting the sense that this is talking about the mayor, and was written by the mayor.
Right. Well, considering that Eclair just said that that wasn't
Hey,
what
Apple,
she made it
how's
for.
it going with the Cutie Mark Crusaders? Done any, epic quests or crusading lately?
Oh, well, no, actually, not really. See, we're kinda on break.
On break?
Break?
Since when do the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks?
Since, well, recently. I mean, every pony's gotta take a break once in a while, right?
How recently?
Pretty recent?
Why is she avoiding my questions? Something's not right here. Although, now that I think about it, there's one Crusader I haven't heard anything about today. Say, Apple Bloom. Do you know where Scootaloo's been?
Nowhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, not here. I mean, I don't know.
Uh-huh. Alright then. Scootaloo. Hasn't been seen since yesterday, at least.
So, did you hear about what happened to Rarity last night?
Did I? That was an awful thing that happened to her.
Well, don't worry. I'm on the case. And I promise you that I'll find the one who broke that window and stole from her.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Hope you have real good luck there.
That was an odd response.
That was definitely an
Apple
odd
Bloom,
response.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about what happened, would you?
Huh?
She does.
Of course not.
I'll bet.
Why would you think I'm not telling you something, huh?
Because you just told me that you're not.
Tonight added to interrogation.
Okay, Apple Bloom. Time to find out what you're hiding.
Interrogation! Hold it!
What? Pinky! What in the world are you doing?
I'm pressing you for information, Buster! Or, at least that's what the walkthrough says. I'm not really quite sure how this is supposed to work here.
Another lesson from Professor Pinkie Pie?
Yupperoonie! This time we're talking about interrogations! Are you excited? I'm super duper excited with a strawberry on top!
Don't you mean cherry?
No, I don't really like cherries.
But I mean the whole ride home, with Rarity. Never mind. Let's just get this over with.
Okie dokie dokie! Now, the walkthrough says that interrogations are a super special thing where you've got to try to wring the truth out of your opponent. And you do this with your mind, Twilight. Your mind!
Your
You should
mind!
have no problem with all that mind you got, huh?
Sure.
Sure.
So, what do I do?
Right?
Well, she's about to tell you something that totally isn't true. Well, part of it at least. And it's your job to figure out what that part is. Once you find a statement that doesn't fit with the evidence you have available, you'll want to present that evidence against that statement. Like so. There! Howdy! Pizzazz!
Can I
Alright.
do it without that last part?
Well, if you want to be boring, sure.
Boring is fine. Boring is great.
Mine is fine.
And if you think you need your opponent to talk more about something they said, you can always select press for info. And you'll get them to talk, like me. I love talking.
I've noticed.
Right?
And that's all for now. But remember, you gotta use pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Otherwise, you're not a real investigator. The walkthrough says so.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
Do something to lighten her up a bit, would ya? It's a terrible audience. Anyway, until next time, bye!
Wow, Pinky.
I thought she'd never leave. Okay, on with the investigation. Apple Bloom, I need to ask you about where you were around the time of the crime.
Huh? How come? I'm not a suspect, am I?
No, I just need to know. Procedure and all. That makes sense, right?
Sure, I guess. I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping her on the farm. We finished everything up
Yes.
at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was. I had homework to complete for school after that, so I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day. I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No, sorry. So I don't know if I
That
can really
sounds
help
fishy.
you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
Just a minute. What were you doing on the farm, if you don't mind me asking?
The usual. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking the apple trees, and I was helping out with the bucket. I'm a big pony and all, but my bucking legs can't get the job done yet, so I'm still just helping move around the apples they shake loose.
And that's all you were doing?
That's about it.
All right. How long were you doing that for?
We finished everything up at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was.
Just a minute. Why can't you remember exactly when it was?
'Cause I was outside. Duh! We need on fancy pants ponies for the watches and stuff. That's for Canterlot ponies.
That doesn't account for your whole day, though. What about the rest of it?
I had homework to complete for school after that, so I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day.
Just a minute. That took up the whole day?
Twi, you have no idea how scary Miss Carolee can be in the classroom.
Do tell.
After Family Appreciation Day, every pony in the whole class had to write an essay on how it's bad to sleep in class when some pony else is talking.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, it ain't. Except for the fact that she wanted us to explain our position on why it's bad, and what bad it is using classical philosophers' argument as a basis. Jeremy Van Hoofel haul me to the grave, Twi. To the grave.
This is an elementary school?
Right?
I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No, sorry. Just a minute.
I didn't ask about the Carousel Boutique.
Oh, well, I still didn't. I mean, that's where the crime happened, right? So naturally, I figured you were asking about that. And I wasn't. So there.
If you say so.
So, I don't know if I can really help you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
Let's see.
Wait a second. Objection.
Twilight, what in the hell are you doing?
Well, I wanted to give it, you know, pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Just like the real thing. Did it sound official?
Twilight, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Sakura can help with that.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyways, Apple Bloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
Huh? Of course I am, Twi. How could you say something like that?
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time. I found a scrap of your cape near the bridge to the Carousel Boutique. I know you were there, Apple Bloom.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twi.
No, Apple Bloom. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I talked to Rarity earlier, and she told me that you had this fixed this morning.
Yeah, but...
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusader's cape. Apple Bloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
But it... I mean... Alright, you win, Twi. I'm
Yay.
sorry.
It's okay.
That was
But
easy enough.
please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible.
Last night was added to questions.
All right, Apple Bloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Apple Bloom, I think I know why you're not talking. How's this? You were trying to protect Scootaloo, aren't you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Yeah, you got it, Twi.
Apple Bloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo. There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here.
You don't mean that investigation team, do ya?
I'm afraid I do.
Okay, I get it, Twi. No more hiding, promise. I wasn't being truthful because, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo. See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Oh, right. Comedy,
All
of
right.
course. Great.
Well, yeah, this'll learn all cutie marks for sure. But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
Sure. You can trust me. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Daddy, yes?
Yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night, like always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break, during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash coming from the Carousel Boutique. We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just watched for a bit to see what was going on. And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was Scootaloo, Twi.
What? Oh, no. That can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it. I'm awful sorry I lied to you, Twilight.
It's fine.
Oh boy.
Really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Scootaloo's not a thief, Twilight. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
Is that something that's valuable?
Let's just say that, yes, I promise.
Applebloom's testimony was added to evidence. Right in town square last night, like always, things were going pretty well. Took a break. Yada yada. I don't know where school was the time, what she was up to. Scootaloo was accused by the scene of the crime at the time. It was carried out yesterday. It seems as though she stayed on the scene for a little while before leaving.
Now I know that Verity's hiding something from me. I'd better pay her another visit.
Alright. I must have whatever I need to handle that. If it's telling me, the game's telling me to go back to her, I must have whatever I need for this.
Rarity, I think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling.
Could you just...
Well,
Sides, crashing upstairs as well.
And
no.
that's...
The mayor. I have the mayor in here apparently. Ponyville resident fashionista. Can I use Applebloom's testimony? That doesn't seem like it would work right.
Why, thank you, darling. But I'm afraid that I haven't a clue what I'd use it for. Terribly sorry, but I simply cannot accept this gift.
I wasn't giving it to you.
Right? Didn't think that was gonna work. I presented Applebloom's cape before, and it, well, the cape scrap, it turned into Applebloom's cape. The only thing that I've just gotten was a testimony.
Why, thank you, darling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that wouldn't make sense though. Those purposes are where it came from.
Rarity, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're telling me the whole truth here.
That
Why,
must have been the one.
Darling, whatever do you mean? I dare say I resent your accusation, my dear.
Alright then, let's look at this a different way. How quickly did you come downstairs after you thought something was wrong?
Immediately, of course, but I don't see what relevance that has to anything.
I don't have all the answers here, but neither does Rarity. Maybe I can get her to talk, if I make it seem like I know more than I really do. Rarity, I spoke to Applebloom earlier and learned that she witnessed Scootaloo crashing through your window last night. I also learned that Scootaloo stayed for roughly a minute before leaving the boutique. Now, if you came downstairs immediately after hearing the crash, don't you think you might have seen something?
I mean, that is... I suppose you do have a point.
Thanks, Celestia. It worked.
Nice.
You are correct, Twilight. I did see Scootaloo last night. I did not know what to make of it, and then to protect her. I do apologize for not being forthright about it.
I understand, Rarity, but if that investigation team from Canterlot comes here and finds any of that out, what do you think their conclusion is going to be?
You do have a point, I must say.
Last night added to
All right,
interrogations.
time to get to the bottom of this.
Alright.
All right,
Here we go.
Rarity. Please tell me everything you know about what you saw last night. I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best. I finished my work for yesterday earlier than expected, so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several last-minute orders. I had finally fallen into a blissful, restful sleep when, all of a sudden, I awoke to the sound of a loud crash coming from the first floor. Well, I was just scared out of my wits at that moment, so I made great haste downstairs to see what in Celestia's name was going on. What I found there was awful, terrible, horrible. The first floor of my boutique, ransacked, ruined, torn apart. Oh, what is a man to do? Worse still, True Blue, my prized jewel, was gone, snatched from my very home. And worst of all, the very first thing I saw when I arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out my door. I cannot explain what I saw any other way than to say that a Scootaloo purposely broke into my boutique to steal True Blue. What other explanation could there be?
Quite a few. Actually, I'm sure. Let's press for info on the first one.
Client was this, out of curiosity?
Who else but Sapphire Shores? She gives me such good business. But I don't want to gossip, of course, but my goodness, does that man love jewels, Twilight? Although, I suppose her request was what got me searching for gems, which was what caused me to find True Blue in the first place. It wasn't so bad, all things told. Well, as soon as I get True Blue back, that is. Hint, hint.
Right, so anyway, you had just gone to sleep?
I had finally fallen into a blissful, restful sleep when, all of a sudden, I awoke to the sound of a loud crash coming from the first floor.
Just a minute. What kind of crash are we talking about, exactly?
The kind of crash that a window makes when it gets broken.
Right?
Honestly, Twilight, I dare say I needn't spell this one out for you.
Right.
Right.
So, what did you do when you heard this crash?
I was just scared out of my wits at that moment, so I made great haste downstairs to see what in Celestia's name was going on.
Just a minute. If there were potentially dangerous thieves in your home, why would you have gone downstairs so quickly? Weren't you worried for your safety?
I suppose that I did not even consider the possibility that I might have been in danger, now that you mention it. But really, Twilight, that's rather beside the point, is it not? What I found there was awful, terrible, horrible. The first floor of my boutique, ransacked, ruined, torn apart. Oh, what is a man to do?
Just a minute. Wow, you seem pretty upset. I'm sorry.
Of course I'm upset. All that time put into organization and sorting and everything like that. Ruined. Just ruined. Now I'm going to have to put all that work into sorting the first floor all over again.
That's what has her upset?
Right?
I know I can be a bit obsessive about organization, but sheesh.
Worse still, True Blue, my prized jewel, was gone, snatched from my very home. And worst of all, the very first thing I saw when I arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out my door.
Just a minute. Rarity, this is incredibly important. Please tell me exactly what it was you saw here. Was there any chance, any at all, that what you saw wasn't Scootaloo?
Well, I'm afraid that it all went by so fast that I didn't get a very good look. I had to turn on the lights before I could see anything at all, and by that time, it had very nearly left. All I can say is that it was definitely something moving, and that I clearly saw the colors orange and purple.
But what about her cape? You didn't see that at all?
All I saw was her backside. Perhaps the cape had gotten wrapped around her front when she crashed through the window. I don't know, Twilight. If that does not describe Scootaloo, then who would it describe?
Is she really the only pony who fits that description? Think, Twilight, think!
And if that was Scootaloo that I saw, then, well, I cannot explain what I saw any other way than to say that a Scootaloo purposely broke into my boutique to steal True Blue. What other explanation could there be?
Wait a second. Rarity, I know that this is going to sound entirely irrelevant, but I think I have a lead on what might have happened to Opalescence. At least, if not True Blue.
Oh, do tell, darling! Although I do admit that I must agree, in that I can't see how this is relevant to what we're discussing here.
I found some white hair right near the tracks outside the window. And judging from their length and color, I don't think there's anyone else they could have come from other than Opalescence. As a result, I think we can reasonably conclude that if those tire marks are from Scootaloo, then it's entirely likely that she crashed through your window completely by accident, not purposefully. She was probably trying to avoid crashing into Opal, which may well have spooked Opal into running away.
Really? But then, that makes things all the more peculiar. Because it is still the fact that she must have stolen True Blue, no?
Let me ask a very important question before answering that.
You lock your door each night. Is there another way in or out of the boutique? Do you think that Opal might have stolen the True Blue? Aye.
Do you, by any chance, keep your door locked when you go to sleep at night?
Why, yes, of course I do. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Aha.
Follow-up question then. Do you also bring an Opal from outside when you go to bed?
Of course! The poor dear, I couldn't leave her to bed
Aha.
at night.
Then
Figured
I think
something
we've
out.
established something even more important than the accidental break-in.
Twilight, I must ask that you be more direct, as I am not following one word you're saying.
All right, let's think about the facts of the case thus far. We know that you heard a crash and came downstairs to see Scootaloo quickly leaving your boutique. We can reasonably conclude that she probably was responsible for the broken window. However, we also know that the broken window was likely an accident, and that she had veered off course with her scooter because she was avoiding Opal, who was immediately in front of her path.
And Opal was outside, which means the door must have been locked.
That you bring an Opal and lock your door at night. So
Right.
that raises perhaps the most interesting question of all here.
How did Opal get outside?
What was Opal doing outside in the first place?
Right?
But she would have gotten out when Scootaloo opened the door, would she not?
Except that Scootaloo crashed in because of
That's
that.
not possible. Think about it. When was it that she veered to avoid Opal?
Before crashing in.
Through the window.
I trust you're beginning to see my point.
Yep.
If indeed your door had been locked and had remained that way until Scootaloo left, there would have been no way Opal would have been outside in the first place.
There was something else before that.
That some pony else was in my boutique as well?
Exactly. I think we can reasonably conclude at this point that there at least is the possibility that someone else had entered your boutique before Scootaloo, and that they're the ones who opened the door so that Opal could get out. The question now, though, is who that would be. And that's just what I'm going to find out.
Alright, Scootaloo's profile has been updated. It could not have been the culprit, someone else had entered before her.
Well, good luck with that.
Are you still doubting me after all this, Rarity?
Well, it's just hard to see you as a detective.
Tell me, who was right about Nightmare Moon?
You, darling. But
Right?
And who solved the mystery of the
Mm-hmm.
you again. But I really...
And who recognized that Princess Cadence had been replaced by a fake?
Once
Right?
again, you.
Once
But
again,
you
you.
see,
So, why does no pony ever listen to me?
well, I suppose it's that eventually you must be due for getting something
Wrong.
wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I could explain the many reasons that argument doesn't hold any water, but by the time I even got to Bray's theorem, the Canterlot Investigative team would have gotten here and convicted Fluttershy of something like running an illegal bear fighting club. Probably
Wow.
best to drop the subject now, while I have the chance. Sure. That, makes sense, I guess. Anyways, I'd best be off. More investigating and such like. Thanks for the help, Rarity.
Anytime, my dear.
Where do I go from here, though? It feels like
That's
I've
the
talked to just
question.
about every pony. Other than Scootaloo, of course.
Right.
Wait, Scootaloo. Scootaloo, that's it! I haven't talked to all the Cutie Mark Crusaders yet. And if Applebloom is involved, then the others probably are as well. Now, if I recall correctly, I can get to their clubhouse via the western exit of the town square. It's worth a shot, at any rate.
That it is. Go Sweet Apple Lakers! Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode off here. If you've been enjoying, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to drop a like, and feel free to comment. See if you guys have figured out, let me know if you guys have figured out any of the puzzles before I had. I can talk really. Check out my Patreon, because there's you know, a bunch of nice perks there, and it helps out the channel. I could not think of what I was trying to say. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm extremely tired, so this will probably actually be the last episode of this session, because it's so late and I actually have to get up early, so not that any of you probably care. Anyway, I guess I'll see everybody next time. Keep calm and punny on, everybody.